Hey kiddos, welcome back. We're going to do dimensional analysis this time. All right, so dimensional analysis is our focus right here. Dimensional analysis is also known as unit canceling. Basically, we're going to be canceling things out. So this is using our American system. All right. So converting from one unit to another by canceling units out. We know how to do this. We've just maybe never set it up in a mathematical problem before. So let's see what we've got. So if I have 3 dozen eggs, you guys could immediately tell me that I have 36 eggs, right? Because 12 times 3 is 36 eggs. But let's talk about that in terms of setting it up in a problem, because as we get more advanced at these, um, we will want to have them on a problem because sometimes there's going to be multi-steps. So if I have a dozen right there, I'm going to put 1 dozen on bottom. That way, dozen cancels out. Thus, we're talking about the unit canceling portion. And then each dozen equals 12 eggs. So 3 times 12, which we already decided, is 36 eggs. So also on the back of your periodic table is a whole bunch of conversions kind of in that middle section, other conversion factors and constants. So we're going to use those to do our calculations. Again, probably want to use our periodic table for this because we want to get practice on finding stuff. So let's see what we've got going there. All right, and those little sections are broken up into mass, volume, and then length slash distance. So let's look at this first one. It says how many centimeters, we're looking for centimeters, are in 45 feet. So kind of out here to the side, what I like to do is I like to do all the steps that I need. So I know that 1 foot equals 12 inches. I also know that 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. Those are both found. There's one right there, and then the other one is found. Oh, where is it at? Somewhere. Maybe we just know that 1 inch equals 12 inch, or that 12 inches equals 1 foot. All right. So we're always going to start with what's given to us in the problem, what we underline. So 45 feet goes on our T chart. Then we're going to put those equivalent statements over each other to get them to cancel out. So we're going to have 1 foot and then 12 inches. Feet are going to cancel. Okay, now we're at inches. If we stopped right there, we would be at inches, right? But now we need to go to centimeters. So I know 1 inch has 2.54 centimeters. Okay, inches cancel. Now, how to work this? We multiply across the top. Multiply top and divide by bottom. All right, so in our calculator, we're going to type 45 times 12 times 2.54. This one just happens to be all multiplication across the top. 45 times 12 times 2.54. And we should get 1,714.5 centimeters. All right, and if we look at our decimals, if that's what we're going with here, we would say 1,715. I dropped my pen here. Zoinks, there it is. All right, so with rounding, we're going to say 1,715 centimeters. Okay. All right, let's finish this out. There's Big D on the left side. She just turned 5 years old. I want to know how many seconds old is she? And we should probably put this in scientific notation because it's going to be a little aggressive. So this one is going to be down below the density of water, and there's the time section. You probably know all of these, but let's see how we do. We're going to have to go from years to days. So we can say 1 year equals 365 days. Then we know for every day there are 24 hours, right? Bless you. One of the dogs just sneezed. All right. And then we have 1 hour equals 60 minutes. And then 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So this is going to be a little bit bigger and a longer one. This is why we want to put it on a little table so we can easily cancel it out. So let's see how many seconds old Big D is. So we've got 5 years. So our first one, we want to cancel out years, so we're going to put 1 year on bottom. That way it cancels. We'll put those 365 days on top. Now we're at days. If we stopped right here, this is how many days old she would be. All right, we know 1 day has 24 hours in it. Okay, if we stopped right here, we'd be at hours, but we need to keep going. We know 1 hour has 60 minutes. And we know 1 minute as 60 seconds. So we've got it all written out here in a handy dandy line. So now all we have to do is just do our multiplication. 5 times 365 times 24 times 60 times 60. And we're not going to divide by anything this time because there is nothing to divide by. If there was, we would be able to do it, no worries. So 5 times 365 times 24 times 60 times 60. We get, whoo, that's a big old number. So we get a 1, 5, 7, 6, 8, and then 4 zeros. All right, so whoo, that's a lot of seconds old. Now if we put that into scientific notation, all right, let's just say 1.58, I just did around a 3, times 10 to the, and we moved it 3, 6, 7, 8. 1.58 times 10 to the 8th seconds. All right, I hope that helps. See you next time.